So I went to the store earlier and I picked up some flowers, and I just feel like adding some like live greenery in your home is such a mood booster. It's making like little changes in my home, like adding flowers, adding candles, can be small things that lift my mood. Like my house smells good, the plants are pretty to look at. I got this candle from Brooklyn, and you guys, it smells so good. I will link it down below. It literally is like the most relaxing smell. But when you organize your home, clean your home, and it also smells good, it truly shifts your mood. And it's something that I like to have, especially when I'm in the mood to really reset and trying to get myself back into a more positive mindset, back to being motivated, back to being excited and inspired. Like, I love a good smell in my home. Like, all these steps are really crucial for me. Okay, so I just got back from the grocery store and I bought a whole bunch of food for the week. I just find this is what's working for me. I used to be a big Sakara girl, and right now all I'm really doing is Green Chef, which I can't live without. Like, I just can't. It's like my little happy meal that I'll just never stop getting. But I decided to try to make like somewhat of like a healthier kind of Sakara life at home, but it's completely not vegan. So it's just following my own kind of way of wholesome eating that I personally love and I know works for my body. And so what I do is just get a whole bunch of prepared foods and then I prep them throughout the week. If you wanted to do it even cheaper than this, you can go ahead and buy your groceries raw and you cook it yourself. I just don't have the time to cook. So this is the thing I've been doing to kind of help me with that, but I'm not spending almost $300 a week on Sakara Life. I'm spending about $70 to $115 a week. Definitely cheaper for me. I know some people can probably be even cheaper than that, but I think that's pretty good for me. So basically what I got is 2 big salads. I went to Sprouts. So I would definitely pick Sprouts over Whole Foods because they have a lot of stuff you can choose from and it's cheaper. So I got a big Caesar salad and then I got a big garden salad with ranch. So I'm gonna make both of these salads and then I have my little prep containers and I'm gonna use these as well to prep the food. And then I got some brown rice. I got a lettuce heart, is what they call it, to make burgers with. So I have like the patty in the middle and then I use this as like my quote unquote bread. So I got some of that, got some green onion to flavor up my food. A nice natural way to flavor up your food is using things like herbs and onion, garlic, pepper, instead of all that extra stuff that adds an insane amount of calories for no reason. Basically, I got some chicken skews and then I got 4 pieces of salmon. Then I got potatoes. Roberto has taught me over the time right now that when you eat potatoes, it's, especially in its whole form with nothing in it, it's less calories, but it fills you up way more than say brown rice or anything like that. So I've been eating a lot of mashed potatoes lately and I'm like loving it, and I'm not a mashed potatoes girl. So I'm going to prep all this food for the week. And I like doing this because I have no excuse. I don't have an excuse to eat things that I'm just trying to stray away from. And this allows me to be like, oh, you don't waste your money. You spent all this money, you spent all this time doing that. Make sure you stick with it. So it's just a way that I use to hold myself accountable, and it really works for me, and I'm loving it. I'm loving it. So you should definitely give it a try. Check out Sprouts, but you can easily do this and then you can make whatever meal you want. Like, you can literally make whatever meal you want. So for me, how I do it, I like to have like 3 to 4 ounces of protein. For measurements, I like to have like a half a cup of carbs, and then the rest of my plate, like 3.5 cups of vegetables, so a salad or green beans or something like that. So that's kind of how I measure out all my plates. This is specifically for weight loss, is why I eat like this. So I'm gonna meal prep and then organize my entire fridge, get rid of old stuff that just like doesn't belong there. That way, just my kitchen feels fresh, new, and I don't know, when I have like a clean, organized, prepped kitchen for the week, I'm just so much more prone to stick with my habits that I'm trying to keep up. I'm helping myself out as much as I can to be successful. Like, if I have a bag of Cheetos in there, of course I'm gonna go eat that. Like, it's there, I'm gonna go eat that. I need to be realistic with myself. But if it's like this, like, I'm going to eat this. Do you know what I mean? So try that, see if that works for you, but let's get meal prepping. Okay, so my entire fridge is prepped. I just love a prepped fridge. I don't know what it is, but I love me a prepped fridge. I just feel like I'm way more put together. So I have all my prepped meals. My Green Chef, I have my little fruit packets I like to have as a snack. I get them from Whole Foods, ready to go. All my meats are down here, cheeses and stuff down here, and all my drinks are up at the top. Very simple, very clean. I know where everything is, and it's easy for me just to grab, cook what I need to cook, and go, so I can stick with my healthy routine. You guys know I love like re-cleaning out my fridge a lot, and I just feel like it helps me stay on track a lot more. Okay, so now it is dinner time. I'm going to be making me a Green Chef meal. This is another way I prep my meals throughout the week, as I have a couple of these on hand. And tonight I wanted to cook something more on like the gourmet side. Like, I really feel like Green Chef meals are it. Like, they taste so good, full of flavor, and they just combine things that I would never go to the store and think would go together, and it always tastes good. So I always mix and match my meals. I get 3 meals, and out of the 3, 2 meals are healthier, and then I have like my one fun meal. This is definitely one on the healthier side, so a lot of clean veggies in this meal, so I'm really excited to cook this. All of the meals come with a meal card. They literally can be cooked anywhere from 25 to 35 minutes. Super easy. All of the ingredients are pre-prepped, pre-measured for you. You don't have to think twice about going to the store or anything like that, ordering and wasting money on Uber Eats. This gets delivered right to your door, and it's just super, super easy and convenient, especially say if you work all day and you just don't want to have to think super hard about what you're going to eat, but you still want it to taste good. You need to try Green Chef. Literally comes bagged, all the ingredients inside. So I'm going to get cooking a nice dinner. If you've never heard of Green Chef is a CCOF certified meal kit company that helps you cook clean meals week after week after week. Everything comes pre-prepped, pre-measured. They have a meal plan that fits any type of lifestyle. If you're vegan, paleo, keto, they have a fast and fit one. They have a Mediterranean one, which is the one that I'm on. They have vegan, gluten-free, vegetarian, you name it, they have it. The flavors that they combine together is what my favorite part is. Like, and the fact that these were curated by a chef just amazes me, and the fact that I just cooked this in 30 minutes in my home. You guys know I've been talking about Green Chef forever. If you guys are interested in ordering some Green Chef meals, I highly, highly recommend, especially if you are on a healthier lifestyle like me. They have so many options you can choose from, play around with. It's another thing that I like to have to set myself up for success. Highly, highly recommend. I'm going to sit here and eat this. If you guys want to get some Green Chef meals, I do have a promo code for you. Use my code SPARKS130 to get $130 off plus free shipping on your first box. Go to greenchef.com for more details. I'll have everything linked in the description below. Okay, so I just got done cleaning everything, organizing everything, and I already like feel my mood shift. I feel like I want to be in my home, and I just feel like I'm ready to take on this next week, this next month, and I feel like I'm just like making room for what's needed, get rid of things that are not. I don't know, I'm just really loving the way this is making me feel. And just starting off with this alone, I already have a new energy. Like, I already feel so much better. So definitely highly suggest, if you are kind of low energy, you're lacking inspiration, you're lacking motivation, try to change the space, the environment you're in. Not like move, but try to organize it, move things around, rearrange things, make things aesthetically pleasing. And it kind of makes it harder for you to kind of soak in that kind of chaotic energy when your home is so like tidy and nice and inspiring to be in. It kind of gives you like a new start, and it makes it feel really, really fresh. This is something that I like to do. Like, I know for me to be successful this week, I need a clean and organized space. I need things put in place for me to be successful. It just feels so good. It feels really, really good. So I highly, highly, highly recommend that.
Once your body feels nice and cozy, lovingly close your eyes. Begin to allow your awareness to center inwards. Tuning into the flow of every inhale and exhale. And as you do, you also scan your awareness through your body, let go of any muscles you do not need to use right now. And where your awareness is, you see a blue spark of light. Allow yourself to merge into this spark of light, imagining just for now that that is your awareness.
I just love a moment where I can just be to myself and give myself everything I have in that moment, get deep in my awareness of everything around me that is going on in my current life right now, and to really take a moment to be present and realize what life is in this moment. It can really shift your mood from one spectrum to the other, from feeling worried, feeling anxious, feeling uptight, not knowing what's going on, not trusting yourself, not loving yourself, letting other people's opinions and comparison take you down and make you feel like you're not worth it, to realizing all that you are in this moment and all that you truly have and all that you actually don't lack. When you trust yourself, there's absolutely nothing to worry about. You're just aware of what's really going on, and we base ourselves in reality and not in the delusion of what anxiety creates, or the world, or things we just create on our own. If you're feeling anxious or worried about something, or you need a reset, or you need to start over, you have the permission to do so whenever you want. There's no one holding you back. There's no chains on you. You can make that choice at any moment, and you can start over and over again as many times as you need to, and your journey doesn't have to be perfect. If you are struggling right now to just get in that space, but you want to kind of go on that journey that I've been on, and you want to go deep, but you just don't know what to ask yourself or how to start this process of going deep within to deepen your awareness about who you are and connecting with yourself, because that's where the true healing is, and that's where love is, and that's where you find peace. So things I like to ask myself, and it's 3 things you can journal, and take your time on these. I've talked about these before, and they really can make you understand who you are and what you're needing if you answer them truthfully and you're really present in the moment. So answer whatever you feel. The first thing I journaled about, and this is something I ask myself a couple times a week, especially if I'm feeling anxious. What do I need from myself? Your worry, your anxiety, whatever is causing you to feel like you're lacking right now, where is that coming from? Why is it here in your life? And how can you give yourself something that will make you feel at ease again? What do you need from yourself? For me, that's trusting myself. That's trusting my instinct, and practice using that this week. Really being in a state of mind of peace in every scenario, in every situation. So before I react, whether that's overreacting or underacting, I need to make sure I ask myself, will me involving myself in this situation or reacting this way to a situation that's happening to me bring me peace? So I want to act in a place of peace. Therefore, I stay in a state of mind of peace, and I'm not allowing my ego to step in and be like, hey, no, you shouldn't let that happen, or this or that. Because at the end of the day, it won't matter in 5 years from now. And those are just a few examples. Yours can be anything, talking to yourself, journaling, meditating, whatever you feel like you need, spending one-on-one time with yourself, asking yourself hard questions, working on your shadow self, working on your healing journey, going to the gym. You can answer it any way that you like. And the next question I love to ask myself is, what will make me feel secure, loved, and safe in this moment? And go through each one and answer them separately. So if you're feeling insecure or worried, what will make you feel secure? And write out a tangible thing that you can do this week or today even, that you can take action on, that will make your anxiety or your worry feel at least 15% to 20% better, right? If you're worried about finances, work, you can budget, plan out your month, spend time with yourself, whatever your worry is coming from, there's an action you can help to at least ease it. And the last one is, what can you do to make yourself feel safe? So if there's someone in your environment that shouldn't be there, if you need to change your environment, you just need to spend quality alone time, just try to find ways that will make you feel more safe so your worry starts to go down. I love asking myself these 3 things, and it just makes me feel so capable of being able to be there for myself and teaching myself new coping mechanisms that will help in times where I really, really need it. Like, no, I'm strong enough. I can be here for myself when I absolutely need it the most, if there's no one there for me. So not all hope is lost. So that was my little journal session today. So I hoped that you guys can take these questions and really dive deep with them and spend time with yourself on them, and hopefully you find healing in them just as much as I do. So the next step that I like doing when I'm doing kind of a reset, I feel like I get a lot of anxiety over the workload that I have upon myself, or I just feel like my life is a little bit chaotic. And one thing that really, really puts me at ease is sitting down and having a planning session, an organization session, and giving everything a place. It really calms down my nerves, especially when it comes to accomplishing a big goal or a big task, or I have a really busy month. This allows me to put things in order. So for me, at the beginning of every single month, I've talked about this before, I love planning out my month. So I use Apple Calendar, and then I also got this new planner from Knits. I'm not sure how to pronounce her last name, but I'll have it on here on the screen. And it's her Mind Your Business planner that she came out with. And I am obsessed with it. It literally has a whole bunch of things that I actually would put in my bullet journal, so it worked out perfectly for me. It has a year layout. It has like your last year's reflection, which is something that I do in my bullet journal. Then it has your new goals for the new year, which is something I did in my bullet journal. And it has a place where you can do your timeline, which you guys know is super important to me. So one thing I wish it had was a monthly layout, but that's okay. It gives you weekly layouts that you can plan your entire week and set goals and stuff like that. And then every single day gets really, really detailed. So you can choose from like your top 3 priorities, your to-do list, and then what time you kind of want to do those things, which I find that's been helping me so much actually. So I'm obsessed with this planner. If you're looking for a good planner and you're a busy person, definitely check this out. I'll link it down below. So I like to plan digitally all the things that I have to do for the month and do a month layout to see when something is due and when I need to turn stuff in, deadlines that I need to hit, things like that. And then this allows me to break it down weekly. On my monthly calendar, I will put in when I want to hit certain goals and stuff like that to make sure I'm staying on track. And I just keep track of all my goals of when I want to hit them by. And that way, at the top of the month, I know every day when I wake up what I need to do, and that I'm just not feeling so overwhelmed or I feel like I'm not completing anything because it's so much. So this is something that I have to do when I reset. Like, planning is so crucial to my everyday life when it comes to my stress, but also like completing goals and meeting deadlines and stuff like that. So I'm gonna take time. I highly recommend, if you feel like you're all over the place, if you feel like you're going crazy and you're not a big planner, try it out. Try to set time aside and plan out your month of when you want to do things by, things that you want to actually get done and do, and make sure you hold yourself accountable to it. So I just got done planning the rest of my month, and that alone just makes me feel like 10 times better. You have to try it. Definitely check out that planner if you're looking for a new planner. Definitely is for the busy girls out there. So I'll have everything linked down below. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I hope you found peace and love in it, and I hope it inspired you and encouraged you. I love you guys so, so much. Don't forget to check out Green Chef, and I will see you guys in the next video. Love you. Bye.